Uh, Good morning, Professor. We are from Group 8, Vijay Gupta, Jyoti Sharma, Lapri Singh. This is our final presentation of business analytics stream. First is introduction. This project deals with the finding the customer churn data in a telecommunication company and developing strategies for reducing churn rates. Because nowadays churn rates is a matter of a concern in a telecommunication company. So that's why we make this project. Next is we analyze the data by analyzing all the historical customer data with all given 19 attributes, whether the churn is arised or not. So next is data source and attributes. In this project, data represent 3,799 samples of customer from the US has been taken with 19 independent variables for predicting or analyzing the final output of whether the customer will change the telecommunication services or not. Because nowadays whenever any churn or any problem occurred, it is like usually seeing the customer shift their service from one company to another company. Next is by analyzing these data attributes, the company can analyze the churning of the customer and work on the issues so the churning rate of customer will be reduced shortly. So it is also a great impact on the company because whenever any churn arise and the company forecast or predict, then company started a work on that data on that problems so that company can pull or push the maximum customers towards them. So for this analysis, first of all, we are going to discuss the descriptive analysis. The first step of data analysis is a descriptive analysis. So secondly, it is a measure the central tendency and dispersion of the data to understand patterns within the data. Next is here I earlier told 3,799 customers data was analyzed. From 542 customers churned, while 3,257 customers were still active or were still working. Next is here, according to the Excel sheet, we find mean, median, variance, standard deviations, and from all the data, we analyze the churn rate in this company is 14.26%. Next is churn rate. According to the pie chart, here it is shown, it is visible, it is clearly seen. There is dissatisfaction among the customers from the customer service department as it accounts for a higher churn rate. Also, the churn rate for customers using international calling is the second highest. And the next is the churn rate for customer using the voicemail is a second highest. So next, I am going to call to my friend Lapri Singh, and he will discuss the rest part of the slides.
Hello everyone, and here I'm going to talk about the next slides about the customer churn rate in the different states in the US, like how the different states in the US having their progress in regarding the churn rates. And we can see that in the bar chart below, which is depicts that the customer churn rate in the different state in the US, where it is seen that the state of the New Jersey, which has the highest churn rate with 23%. However, for the lowest, which one is the Nebraska with 5 point. Can you please move to the next slide? For next analysis, we did a diagnostic analysis in which we see that the correlation for the international plan, which is 0.2567, the international plan is positively correlates with the churn rate. Hence, customer churning is likely to be more affected by the customer having international plans. The customer who have the international plan rather than the domestic plan, they have higher affected by the churn rates. And for the voicemail is it's negative 1171. Customer with the voice plan have an active correlation with the customer churning rates. However, for the today day minutes, the customer who are using today day minutes for their plan, they have a positive correlation with customer churn rates. Hence, it's an important factor when considering customer churn rates. And moving further, we can here on the correlation analysis output. Here the data which we represent the number of customer services today calls and international plans are the most positively correlated with the churning rates. However, in the contrast, total international calls and voicemails service have a negligible impact on the customer churn rate, as we can see from the data. Moving further, on the other data, the modeling and evaluations. For the model selection, here our data is discrete, continuous, and numerical. We follow the classification modeling technique and we analyze the data and remove all the non-numerical values, which we did in our Excel sheets in everything, and carried out the descriptive analysis, which is depicted by us from Vijay, to check the skewness of the data and found that the data has low variance and prefer logistic regression for the better accuracy and the result. And moving further, for model evaluation revalidation, here in the table we can see that it is clear that the p-value is insignificant for many variable. The data we use for 379 observation which we kept, hence these variables are deleted, and again logistic regression is run to get the final summary output. And the next slide is going to be explained by my friend Jyoti. Yes, Jyoti.
Hello everyone, my name is Jyoti Sharma, and the next part, which is about prediction analysis, recommendation, and conclusion, will be covered by me. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about prediction analysis. Prediction analysis, I can say that after doing all these evaluations, which is discussed by my colleague, is discussed by my group mates, so we can predict that the customer churn rate for the other 200 customers in the industry of telecommunication. Moreover, we are also able to find that 9 customers churned out the service, while 191 customers will remain with the service out of 200 customers. Next slide. So, the next part will be covered with the help of a bar graph. So in this bar graph, the blue color represent the impact of international plan. So we can see that international plan has impact of 75% on the churning rates of customers as compared to other services like voicemail plan and voicemail messages. Next, if a company wants that their customers will remain with them, or their customers will work with them, so it is important for a company to pay attention to the needs of their customers and provide them all services. Next slide. So, the next part is customer service comparisons versus churn rate. So this part is depicted with the help of a bar graph. So in this bar graph, we can see that the churn rates of customers, in order to determine the churn rate of customers, international calls and customer services plays an important role in it. Next, the company shall pay more attention to provide exceptional service to international plans and a proactive customer call service center to resolve their complaints, because it will help to curb the customer churning if they provide all these service to their customers, or they will if they pay attention to all these problems. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So the last part is recommendation and conclusion. So our recommendation as a group for the company is to keep their data updated from all the fields and make it real time. The next is that a company can become able to make predictions if they will update the data regularly, because with the help of these type of data, company can become able to make an accurate model. As we all know that change is happening day by day, so it is important for a company to survive. It is important for a company to make changes in this market. Hence all the data sets must be seen and updated every time to get exact results. Apart from this, company can bring more revenue to their organization or to their department by improving international calling service. Last but not least, it is necessary to engage customers through a loyalty programs or promotional events, which is helpful to encourage them to stay with the company. The last slide, the last slide will discuss the references. From these reference, we collected our data. So, thank you. That's it from our group.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jyoti. And
Thank you. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for your contribution to this file. Thank you.
thank you.